Hi guys, it's Susie here and welcome back to my cooking channel. So today we'll be making lentil soup with ham and potato. So without any further ado, let's start messing up the kitchen. First you have to wash and strain the red lentils, which I've actually soaked them for 8 hours before I give them a good wash. And then next we'll be preparing some garlic. You'll have to chop them up really nice and fine, as I'm doing here, because we'll be frying the garlic before we actually make the lentil soup. So then you just give them a good chop and then just set them aside in a small bowl. As you can already see that this is not going to be a normal lentil soup because it has ham and potato, so it makes it even more super delicious. So then after that, chop, then transfer them into a small bowl and then just set them aside, and we'll be moving on to chopping up the onion. So we just have one onion here, cut them in half, and you'll have to chop them up into small cubes as well. So you can use normal onion, but apparently I ran out of yellow onions, so I'll have to use the red onions that I have available at the moment. So that doesn't really change anything. So yeah, go ahead and use whatever onions you have in your kitchen. So then just cut them up nicely and put them aside. So then next we'll be working on the potatoes, which I've already washed and peeled them. Peel off all the skin, and then you'll need a bowl of water, because once you cut them up into small cubes, you'll put them in the water straight away just to rinse off any of the potato starch. So as you can see here, I'll be cutting them up nice and small, and make sure to get them all the same size so that it would cook evenly. And most of them, well, like you can see, the onions will be almost the same size as the potato. So yeah. And next we have ham. So I just bought this nice big leg ham yesterday, and I can't wait to use them because I've tasted it and it's amazing. It's just so good. Anyway, let's move on. So you'll be cutting up the ham same size as the onion and the potato, so that it would cook nice and even, and the juice of that ham will just comes out onto the potato and the lentils and the onion and whatever's that in that bowl. Anyway, so here we have the onion, the ham, the potato, and the garlic. The only thing that we didn't chop is the tomatoes. So apparently you can use big tomatoes as well, but I have the small ones available, so I'm just gonna cut them up into 4 later. Next is we're moving on to the pot. So then we'll have the pot, and we'll spray on some olive oil. Make sure you cover make sure you cover the pot with the oil. Spray. So the heat is starting off with a medium heat, so if you're using an induction, I started off with 5. Yeah, the heat is 5, and then next we put in the garlic, and next is the cumin seed. So I put in about, I'd say about a teaspoon of the cumin seed, but if you like it stronger, then you can more than welcome to use more than 1 teaspoon. So in you go, and then just give them a quick stir around as the pot is getting a bit hot there. So just make sure you don't burn the garlic. And then next you'll add in the onion. Add them in, and then you'll stir them around again roughly. And so that next we'll be adding powdered ginger. Yeah. Normally I would use fresh ginger, but apparently I ran out of those as well. So I totally forgot to get some when I was out in the supermarket the other day. So yeah, I'll just have to go with ground. But if you have fresh ginger, please use them because it will really bring out the smell of the ginger in the lentil soup if you use a fresh one, because I put about 2 teaspoons of the ground ginger here and I can barely taste or smell the ginger in it. So yeah, I recommend the fresh one. And then next we'll be using the ham. So just make sure that you leave no piece of the ham left from the pot. Anyway, then give them a quick stir again, and then we'll leave it to sort of like cook and caramelize for like 2-3 minutes. Then it'll start to get bubbly and all that, and then you would add in salt and pepper as you wish. I don't add that much salt in it, so say about just a pinch of salt, because you're not sure, because you know, you don't really know how salty the ham already is, so then you wouldn't want to be adding too much salt, because you can always put in but you can't take out. So yeah, that doesn't sound right. Anyway, go and now the lentils, and then you would add in 1.5 cup of water for now. I mean, it is a soup, but it's not going to be a watery soup. So then you stir them and then just cover them with a lid. I haven't lowered the heat yet, so the heat is still on 5, so it's still on medium. Wait until it's boiling a bit. Ooh, steamy. And then I've already chopped up my tomatoes, so I've used like 10 mini tomatoes. So maybe just 1 whole tomato would do for this one, because it depends on how sour you want them. Because mine, apparently I use the small tomatoes and it tend to be sour than the big tomato. So yeah, I don't know, I just like the sourness of it. Then next we'll add in the potato, and then just give it a quick stir. Stir the pot. And then once again we'll cover it with the lid. Wait for it until it's like really boiling, and then now you can see here when the lentil's starting to cook, then it's actually gonna really like fluff up. So then that's when you're gonna need another 1/2 cup of water in it. Sorry about the steam here, guys. It's very steamy in here. Anyways, so yeah, give it a quick stir through. Make sure that you're not burning the bottom of the pot. And then in goes 1/2 cup of the water. And then quick stir again, and don't forget to lower down the heat this time. It will be on around 3 or 4. So I think I actually put it down 4 there, until 4, but then I move it down to 3, so just to simmer it. So say about 15 to 10 minutes. Yeah, so about 15 to 10 minutes, and then it's done. Then you just check whether the potato is actually cooked or not. So once it's cooked, taste it, see if you need any more salt, but for me that's just perfect. And then after that you just get a bowl and serve it. So then there you go, guys. Give this recipe a try. I really love them, and when you make a big portion you can actually freeze them. So then, you know, like, hey, easy meal the next day for lunch or dinner, whatever, you don't know what to have. Pop out a container, you put them in, and there you have it. Easy meal. So thank you so much for watching, guys, and see you next time.